I think we should play another song for them for an encore.
All right, you ready? Let's rock it out. Indigo rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That concludes our program. Mr. Hornicle wanted to dismiss you with prayer, but I would like for all of the children here to help get everything back into the band room, if you just indulge us with that. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Peach. It's the second week in a row of doing the concerts here, and everyone sounded great tonight. This is Memorial Day weekend, and if there are any veterans in this crowd, I want to thank you for your service to our country.
Yeah, I'm a veteran, man. I'm a veteran.
A number of my family members, my dad served during the Korean War. I had an uncle serve during World War II in Korea. I had a great uncle that was in World War I. Never met him. I'm not quite that old. But as I get older, I appreciate the freedom that our country has. Now, last week, I got in trouble because there was a little lull in the concert, and I didn't tell a story. So I just have a real quick story for you. When I was a little kid, I had a chance to visit a coal mine for the first time. So we went down this deep shaft, and when we were in there, a piece of coal fell from above, and it hit a guy on the head, and he fell. That was the first musical note that I ever heard, A flat minor. That'd be appropriate for a musical performance tonight. I want to make mention to you parents out there, when I was 5 years old, my parents wanted me to play the piano, so I started taking lessons, and I am sure as I was hitting those keys, I didn't always hit the right notes, and if you're the parent of a 5th grader who is just starting to play this year, you know exactly what I mean. And to think that in the beginning of the year, some of these kids never played an instrument, and tonight they were able to do a concert. That's pretty good. And then for these 6th graders up here, what a marked improvement just in 1 year. And I don't know how many of you guys had a chance to watch the performance last week. We had our junior high choral group jam, singing with our high school choral group WOG, and we had the bands and orchestras play. And the last song of the night was called Victor's Crown, speaking about Jesus wearing the victor's crown. And they had a combined performance of the orchestra and the choral groups. If you've not done so, go to our website tonight when you get home, www.gbcseagles.org. Click on the very little article at the top. There's a play button. Hit it. You will hear a 7-minute performance that might have been one of the greatest performances ever at Grace Brethren. And what Mr. Peach is able to do with this is build from 5th grade to 6th grade, into the middle school, and into the high school. And last week, it sounded like a professional concert. That's what you have waiting for you if your students continue to progress and choose to play the instruments. I gave up the piano at 10 years old for a couple years. I deeply regret it because now I play by ear and some rhythms, but I don't have all the notes down and everything that Mr. Peach just did. Sometimes he has too much fun. Last week he played a couple with the orchestra. Tonight he went over on a piano. I was mentioning to the crowd last week, I coached basketball for 23 years, and I always wish I could go out on the court and play with my players. And I couldn't do that because I was a coach, but he gets to play with his students, which is really kind of neat. Well, thank you for coming. I wish you a great Memorial Day weekend. And let's close with a word of prayer.